Hey guys, it's Saru, and I had a chance to try out the brand new anime-esque MMORPG that's free to play on the PlayStation 4, which was actually released yesterday, called Caravan Stories. Now, I played for a few hours, enough to get an idea of what the game is, and I got to level 30, enough to evolve my main character, and I think I got a pretty good idea and gist of the game, just enough to get my first impression and a review so far. So before I begin, I want to thank everybody that's been supporting this channel, from the people on Patreon to the people here on YouTube memberships. Special thanks, and honestly, you guys inspire me to do more and more videos. Alright, so going into the game, you can already tell that it will be a cutesy anime type of game, especially with the story available. If you're just starting the game immediately, you have this data to download, and it kind of gives you the whole story intro about it, so it's not too bad. The character creation is a little lame, I'm not gonna lie. It feels like an early 2009 type of game, I don't know why. You can select the gender and race that you want to be, but unfortunately the classes are locked to the race that you choose, so yes, they are race locked. And again, it feels like a pretty much older game. I don't know. In the character creation system itself, you can only select a couple of hairstyles, couple eyes, and that's pretty much it. I mean, you don't really look too unique. Everyone's gonna look kind of the same, to be honest, eventually, but I just thought I'd put that out there anyways. And when you get into the game itself, you're met with a mobile type of feeling when you can quite literally autoplay anything in the game. Literally, as you unlock certain features in the game, like the map in your caravan, which I'll talk about in a little bit, you can also autoplay even further with settings like picking up endless amounts of materials, as well as making monsters allies automatically and just battling non-stop, just based on wherever you want to do. I mean, quite literally, you could just leave your PlayStation on all night and you're probably going to get all the trophies just by battling. So as I said, the game basically plays itself, and going even further, the cash up system is actually not that bad. But yeah, there's a little bit of dread of, mostly, I guess, anticipation that maybe when the game is fully done or released, maybe they will have some stuff, because it is a fully gacha system. And if you don't know what a gacha system is, it's basically you get these loot boxes or stuff that you open up, and then you can get like level 3, level 4 heroes or stuff like that, and it's the same thing here. You usually see these in mobile games, but it is here, and this game is actually on mobile, so I don't know why I thought it would be a little bit different. Now, the game itself is a full MMORPG with players that you can chat with around the world and eventually meet up and party with, and also do raids as well as create guilds. But my only fear is that with this gacha system, you can fully create the best of the best by dumping money into the game. Now right now it seems like you can't actually do that, but the currency that you use for buying boxes can be earned in game, but you really never know. I mean, the opportunity is there for them to just switch to flip, and you could just put in money and be the best of the best without actually having to play the game. So it is a free to play game, so I would expect nothing less. This is what I've seen from other free-to-play games, but I may be completely wrong, and maybe they'll just completely leave it free to play for the rest of their lives and you can just play the game non-stop. However, I did see things you could buy outfits and stuff like that which affect your stats, and I'm hoping that is not going to be cash up related, but mostly with crystal and stuff that you can grind in game. Now, quests can be fully automated, and honestly, on a personal level, I just did not like this type of MMORPG for consoles. It's quite literally a mobile game, like I said previously, and you'll see that anywhere. The combat, which is unique due to the fact that you can create a whole team based on the allies that you have, whether it's that you caught them throughout the game like Pokemon, which this kind of feels a little bit like that in a lot of ways, or allies that you accumulate throughout the story by just doing quests. However, that too can be auto-played, meaning that your whole team can auto-play and fight the enemies on its own. So my guess is that when it comes to raiding, which I unfortunately was not able to actually test this out because nobody's really raiding at this level right now, and any possible PvP in the game, which I'm hoping there won't be, but if there is, you'll also be able to autoplay. Now, going into the caravan system, it's a cool thing that you can install items in it as well as outside of it to make it a war machine. Inside, you can add machines that you can make gold in the game every hour based on the level of your gold making machine, or your crystals, which you can use for upgrading or adding more installments into the caravan itself. It's unique, at least. So my thoughts on the game are the following. The game is a great little gem for those that are super casual and want to barely play a game but enjoy talking to the rest of the population and just relax. You can quite literally autoplay the game and auto combat while you're talking to the whole world or your guild or your party or whatever the As a competitive game, however, and a fun game, necessarily in this current climate of MMORPGs, when you see open world MMORPGs that are just releasing, where the combat exceeds expectations and you have a million social features like crafting and all that stuff, and as well as partying and raiding that really make it competitive and I don't know, fun, I guess. At least in my perspective, it's a little biased. I don't see this doing too well in that sense. So for me, I give this a 5 out of 10. It's a fun little gem, like I mentioned. Honestly, you could just play it and play mindlessly, but the whole autoplay of it all, and then being like a mobile game, and quite frankly, like I mentioned, there is a mobile version of this game, and apparently this game has released in 2011 before in Japan, if I remember correctly. So I don't know, it just kills it for me. The whole gacha system and everything is a little too mobile for me for it to be on a console of this generation. Now, it's cute and the systems in place are kind of cool. I love the Caravan system, I love the ally system, and it's pretty much like Pokemon, like I said, and that's cool. But for a game in this generation and age, for the PlayStation 4, especially with the PlayStation 5 just around the corner, it's just not for me. I personally would not put a lot of time into this, to be honest. If anything, I would just let it autoplay and get a free trophy on my PlayStation 4, but that's just me. What do you guys think about Caravan Stories? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe and click the adorable fucking bell to know when I upload a brand new video. Much love, and as always, till next time, friends.